Today on Core News.
Hi, I'm a Mac.
Hi, I'm a Windows.
Don't you mean PC?
Well, no, they're both PCs. It's just I have the Windows operating system and you have the Macintosh operating system. Doesn't matter, you know.
You're such a freaking tech nerd.
This is Core News, episode 100, and
Yay, we're back in video. Sorry, Mom.
aren't you ashamed you guys still watch us and you caused us to do another one?
They're still watching us?
Hopefully. What?
Just to let you know.
What's that say?
Nothing.
There's something on the other side.
No, there's
Unless
not.
you're shielding the ugly Mac logo.
I'm just trying to keep the sheen of my machine off the back of the screen. I'm a poet and I don't even know it. How about that?
Or something.
Or something.
So this is Core News. This is a
News 100. Oh, yeah, that's right.
100. This is a in case you haven't seen us before, lucky you. And this is basically it's a compilation of a whole lot of funny news that we find from around the world, and we usually produce 2 shows by audio every week. You can go to corenews.com or you can go to corefeeds.com. Make sure you spell core with a K, and you'll see it, of course, on the lower third in front of whatever terrible message that Benjamin Adams wrote there.
Nothing.
Did we introduce ourselves, by the way?
Oh, I'm Benjamin Adams.
I'm Walt Snyder.
And here we are. Dun, 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 dun. No, I'm kidding.
All right, so corefeeds.com has our feeds, and the appropriateshowname.com is our show with all of our show notes, our show with all of our show notes.
That makes sense.
We're doing it live. All right, so...
Intro music.
Intro music already happened.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Sorry, Zach.
And thanks to Zach Ashmore behind the camera, so to speak, a few hundred miles, doing all of our editing.
He's hot.
You know, he's got long hair.
I couldn't make a comment, but this is a family show,
Do
and
they
I
call
wouldn't
that a
want to
mullet?
do that.
All right. So we're going to get into our show, and Ben can hide his crappy Mac in a little bit. What did that sign say?
Nothing. It said nothing at all.
Okay. Our first story of the day, Benjamin Adams is a dillweed. Our second story of the day, what did that say?
Nothing.
A teacher put an inappropriate comment, apparently, on one of the in one of the yearbooks for one of her students.
That's right, because teachers are so much fun and such responsible people. Someone up in Arizona, I think it was, some teacher decided to write fat ass on the yearbook. Not P-H-A-T.
Word up.
No, we're going with the whole FAT. So we'd like to congratulate the public education system on doing such a fine bang-up job.
Well, actually, it's fat-ass. If you check the show notes, everything is located at corenotes.com or corenews.com, and click on the button up top for show notes. And you can follow along in these stories with us also. Look for episode 100.
The question really is, was the student really a fat ass? I mean, did she have a fat...
Now, we can see in this photo here, her elbow, she's not that skinny. Not to say that I'm exactly a twig, but she makes Grimace look small.
No, yeah, hey, look, she's got purple nail polish. Don't knock on her. For our colorblind viewers out there, if you look at the show notes at
Corenotes.com.
she actually does have purple nail polish, so just to warn you, just to let you know.
So she was excused from service for the balance of the school year, I believe.
Yeah, she was suspended basically. The ironic.
Did she get a referral and go to the principal's office?
Needless to say, the student said she was upset. Someone else had wrote,
Our precious little snowflakes have feelings.
well, you know, maybe she failed gym class,
For the last 12 years.
Well, hey, some people fail gym class for a while. Don't
Gym
have to.
class fail. I guess it's better than having her fall on your car.
That's true. There is a couple.
How many?
Just two of them.
Okay.
Just two of them. They were driving up a freeway. I don't remember which one. When all of a sudden, what happens?
In the sky.
Holy cow! It's a cow. Yes, that's right. A 600-pound bovine decided to just take the dive because it couldn't live in the rodeo anymore. It was a rodeo cow.
Too much.
Oh, God. If it ropes me again. Decided to take a dive off a 200-foot cliff.
If they yank on my udders one more time, I swear I'm going to jump off a...
God. This is utterly horrible. Anyways, the cow flew 200 feet down from a cliff, smacked the car. Now, luckily, the couple...
Occupants? How many?
Two. Survived because the cow landed on the car engine. The driver, the husband, said that when he was driving, he thought it was a deer. But it was such a huge wallop when this thing hit the car that he thought, holy crap, what the hell was that? Holy cow. And he drove off. Actually, I have a story to kind of go with that. Anyways, he drove off to about a mile before pulling off to the side of the road, and he got out and he said, "Oh man, where's that deer?" He's like, "Oh. So free milk for everyone."
Drove a mile after hitting your ex after she jumped off a cliff.
If only.
So go ahead with your story, because I've got a cow and a vehicle story too.
Ironic story. Well, this isn't about a cow.
And it doesn't involve my first date.
This is about a deer, actually. My neighbor, and we're not going to name names. She was driving with her window rolled down. This was when I lived in Nowheresville in New Jersey. I was just out in the middle of Cowsfield. And she...
by the way, a quick aside. Check previous episodes of Core News for stories of Benjamin Adams shooting himself in the testicles with a BB gun while in New Jersey.
Got to bring that back up. Anyways.
Is it time for the sign again?
Yeah, just about. So she's driving. She hits a deer. Now she hits she hits the deer coming on this way, right? She hits it like this, hits the front half of the deer, while the back half of the deer swings arour towards the driver's side window.
And when you get hit and you're an animal...
well, the door released the deer. The deer released its inner compartments, right? Well, when she hit the deer, she freaked out, so she screamed, so her mouth was open at the moment.
This so beats my story.
The ironic part about this... And if my friend is watching this from high school, I'm going to admit something to you, and I'm sorry. My friend from high school, my best friend from high school, wanted to date her so bad. I mean, she had a smoking body, and
but her mouth was full of...
yeah, even after this moment, he still wanted to date her, but she wouldn't date him because he had a bit of a confidence problem. We'll put it that way. No, not a small penis, just a confidence problem. Blur. And so he said, "Listen, if you get her to go out with me, I will give you my car." So what did I do? I go to her house.
I'll give you $50.
I told her, "Listen, he said that if I get you to go out with him, he'll give me his car. I will take you wherever you want to, whenever you're over, as long as I'm available. Do we want to make this deal?" She said yes. So I got my neighbor to go out with my best friend from high school. She hated it. It was horrible. She hated it, and I said to him, like, seriously,
Hated it.
2 weeks later, I said to him, so I got her to go out with you, and he was like, "Oh, you're the man, you're the man." I said, "Well, where's your car?" And he said, "Oh, what are you talking about?" And I said, "Well, you said that if I got her to go out with you, you would get me the car. You would give me your car." He said, "No, I didn't." I said, "Yes, you did." He did. You did. You know it.